Good day, beautiful people. This is Xander here, and welcome to Xander News, where I give you your weekly updates on gaming news and maybe technology and everything else in between. So let's start it off by talking about Overwatch. For those who don't know, Orisa, the new tank class that was once in the PTR, is now coming out to what they call it, the public realms, in on Tuesday, March 21st. So be prepared if you're on PS4 or Xbox One, that you actually get to try her out, and you'll be able to probably be seeing her in all your competitive and quick play matches. Along with that, Blizzard actually released a new patch for the PTR, which gave Lucio, which was the main focus, a buff and slash nerf. If you didn't know, we'll start with the nerf, where basically his healing radius slash speed boost radius was actually at 30 meters, is now down to 10 meters, which is a substantial decrease of radius for his healing and speed boost. What it entails is Blizzard wants everyone to start teaming up and grouping up together to get the heals from Lucio, but at the same time, anyone who wants a flank and yada 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 will not get the heals. So I think it's a good and bad thing, where, like, yes, you need to stick together as a team. It really helps out team formation, calling out attacks, and defending well against, say, point A and point B. But at the same time, if the other team has a bunch of ults and you guys are so close together, it's pretty much bam, one Reaper, your guys are down, unless you guys have a safety net for that, which would essentially be what Lucio's boost, his ult. But I think overall it's going to be a good thing, because the buffs is what really matters, because Lucio will now be healing at 50% more from basically his basic aura and from the amp it up move. So that's very good, especially in recent times with the tank heavy meta, where Lucio just wasn't able to keep up keeping tanks alive because they have so much health, and his healing over time wasn't as much. So I'm glad that this 50% will actually help him out a lot, and I've actually tried to test it out on the PTR a little bit. I didn't actually get to play a game because it wouldn't let me. I don't know if there's a glitch or something, but his healing is definitely quicker and helps out a lot. Also, another buff to Lucio is his wall riding is actually 30% faster. When he wall rides, he will actually be 30% faster, and he'll also get a little boost when he jumps off a wall run, and this will actually help him get to places where he previously couldn't reach before. As I saw a previous video where they were defending Eichenwald, and he basically got from the spawn point to the actual point A within like 5 seconds, because he rode on the wall from the castle on the left, jumped up, landed on top of the little building, and then jumped down, and he was already there like 5 seconds. So that's pretty awesome, but it's also going to be quite annoying for all the people who were fighting Lucio players, because if you have been having trouble trying to kill him from wall riding everywhere, you're definitely going to have a hard time now. So like I said, with the PTR, not everything is set in stone, but most of the time, if everything works out well and there's not too many complaints and there's no glitches, PTR patches usually go out within the public realm within a couple weeks, as you saw from the Orisa that I posted probably like 3 weeks ago. That's enough for the Overwatch news. Let's move on to Mass Effect Andromeda. So, for those who have been staying tuned to the Mass Effect Andromeda news, you may saw that if you have EA access or Origin access, you actually get to test it out a few days early, which I believe was 2 days ago, on the 16th. And people have been reporting already about quite some funny glitches, like a lot of problems with the facial expressions, and sometimes with the characters walking and running around, which kind of looks like a crab walk if you've seen some of the vines out there, and the facial expressions are pretty hilarious. It's kind of like you go from Mass Effect 3 to Andromeda, you're like, what happened there? Even though actually people hoping for this to be patched on release day are kind of out of luck, because BioWare has already announced that there is no patch for fixing the glitches on day one. They already have the patch out for whatever's going to happen on day one, but they actually believe they didn't really even state if they're going to be fixing it pretty soon, but I'm sure they will within future patches, hopefully a quick future patch, because it's going to really drive a lot of the audience away, because a game that's so delved in character emotion and character decision, just to have those facial expressions like meh kind of ruins the scene itself, and it's going to be very turn off for a lot of players. But overall, I am excited for it, and I'm still going to get it day one. I'm really excited to play the story. Hopefully it's a good story. I'll ignore the facial expressions for now, and I'm really, really most excited for the multiplayer, because that was my jam back in the PS3 days, playing multiplayer all day. And before, I really didn't have many people. At the time I played the multiplayer, I was a little late into the game, so my friends were already off into a distance. But now I have a bunch of people who want to play the Mass Effect multiplayer with me, so I'm excited. And the last news for today, we're actually going to be talking about Super Mario Run. As previously, you guys know, it was only released on iOS. Well, guess what? All Android users, Super Mario Run will be released within, I think, a week from a couple days ago. So you actually got a few more days till it's released on Android. So all Android and iOS users can now try out Super Mario Run and enjoy it's pretty fun. It's Super Mario. What can go wrong with that? But yeah, I'm going to end the game news at that. I don't want to make these videos too long, but if you guys enjoyed it and you want more game news updates from me, please hit that like button and leave a comment below. Let me know if you're still going to get Mass Effect Andromeda, if you're excited about the Overwatch playing Orisa or trying out the Lucio updates. And if for Android users, if you're excited to play Super Mario Run, or if you didn't find a way to hack it or something like that. Well, as always, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. I do plan on releasing more content and different types of content, like this game news. I'll do Xander rants, I'll do more game let's play, and I'll be focusing more on indie style games, and I will actually be live streaming pretty soon. So there's that. So please like, comment, and subscribe, guys. As always, stay chipper, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and of course, Xander out. I hope you guys have a great weekend.